Hello. Today I want to talk about one of my favorite phrases trust your gut. All humans are different. Everybody has their own opinions, thoughts, and preferences. Yet, many people try to change themselves just to fit in. They force themselves to like what is popular just to be accepted by a cool friend group. But I'm here to tell you, you don't become special by fitting in. You're the most special when you are yourself. We can even see this in Harry Potter. Hermione Granger is judged at first for being too much, too different, too smart, but she ignores it. She continues to speak up, and later, the same qualities what made her different is what made her valuable in the end. Now, where do these thoughts come from? For me, our thoughts come from two systems, our heart and our brain. The heart tells you what your soul wants, ignoring the outside pressure. But your brain tells you what seems logical and reasonable. Many times we struggle to choose between them. For example, you're very tired, and your heart tells you, Daria, go to sleep, you're too tired. But suddenly, your brain storms in and tells you, Daria, you can't, you're in the middle of the class. The heart defines you, and the brain protects you. That's why both are important. There's no single right choice choosing between them. Sometimes you choose your heart, sometimes you choose your brain. But I strive to choose a path that lies between them, the golden middle. In that way, I may sacrifice from the both sides, but in the end, both my heart and my brain feel satisfied with my decision. This golden middle changes depending on the situation, but the more you learn how to balance it is part of growing up. Now, why are we scared to share our thoughts? What stops us? We are scared of being judged. We are scared people will dislike us, call us weird, or leave us out. We're afraid to be vocal. That's an illusion. All humans are different, and that's normal. Nobody is perfect, nobody has the same exact opinions, and as humans, we should accept differences instead of fearing them. Especially in nowadays, there is some slang cringe. When you say something weird or strange, people call it cringe. Many of young people and teenagers are scared of that word. They change their thoughts and the way they express them just because of that phobia. But I want you to think, has ever anyone actually died from cringe embarrassment? The answer is no. The most cringe thing you can do is trying to fit in a trend cycle. So be yourself. Confident people don't waste time judging others. They accept differences. Also, one of the main problems is overthinking, our enemy. Overthinking is when your mind gets stuck replaying situations, worrying about what ifs, and trying to make everything perfect before action. It makes you doubt yourself when you need confidence. It stops you from trusting your gut, it blocks your thoughts, it blocks your heart and brain. That's why it's important to manage it. For me, the best solution is to do something I love. For example, watch my favorite movies, go out with my friends, or listen to my favorite music. With that activities, overthinking fades away. Confidence is essential during teenage years. It gets built step by step. But even small negative experiences can break it. For example, you try once, express your thought, and suddenly you get bad feedback. Your confidence drops. You try again, and the same happens. Over time, your confidence becomes so low that even expressing very simple thought feels like a struggle. You know that 2 plus 2 is 4, right? But because of the past negative feedback from teacher or others, you stop yourself. You're afraid of being wrong again, and because of that fear, you silence yourself. Confidence comes from the action, not before. Growth happens outside of your comfort zone, and even small steps help build it. Expressing bold thoughts isn't easy. You might fall, you might feel judged, but the main thing you have to keep going. It might take time, but it's the journey that matters. During that journey, you grow stronger and more confident. And when you already took that steps, you will look back and see how much have you progressed. You'll be proud of yourself. You'll say, I did that. And that feeling, especially on this essential thing, building confidence, is worth everything. Trust me. And I want to remind you something amazing happens when you express your thought. People help you and bond with you. That's why we should trust them and express them. It's what makes you real. We also should encourage others to do the same because they might be afraid to share their thoughts because they think they will be weird or people will dislike them. And you just go tell them, no, it's your thoughts. That's what matters. And your help might be for them. And now I want to remind you what I'm mostly explaining. Keep you on the track. If someone can't accept your opinion just because it's different, it's their fault, not yours. You expressed it and you were brave. You should be proud of yourself. Maybe the idea you're scared to share might change the world and someone's perspective. If no one shared their opinions just because they were afraid, nothing, literally nothing would ever change in this world. And I want to bring Malala, the Afghan girl. She spoke about girls' education. They tried to silence her, they threatened her, and they even stabbed her. But she was confident in herself, and she continued to speak up. And because of her, millions of girls around the world have more opportunities to study. I want to bring my experience from my own life. When I started watching Marvel, I became kind of a Marvel nerd. I liked it very much, but I was scared to share it. I was scared people would judge me, dislike me, and call me childish. So I kept silent for a while, but during that time, I realized that's my opinion, that's my preference, and that's the only thing that matters. Not everyone has to like it. So I did it, I expressed it. Now, I won't lie to you, I got bad feedback, especially on my favorite character. But you know what? I did something positive too. I changed a few person's perspective about superheroes and Marvel. And now, because I expressed my thought, there are Marvel nerds with me. So, even though I was scared and I got bad feedback, I have to remember I did something positive too. So, in the end, your thoughts matter. Trust your gut, speak up. Don't let overthinking silence you. Don't let other judgments silence you. Because you might be the voice of change. And remember, the earth doesn't need another copy. It needs the original one. Thank you.